Hello, my name is Magnus Oraka. I want to ask Nigeria or Nigerians a very important question. What is it about the Igbos that gets almost every Nigerian perturbed? What is it? At one point in my life, I was also roped into this hatred for Igbos. Thank God for the coming of the 2023 elections, particularly the presidential election. So many things have come to bear, particularly the very deep-rooted hatred of the Yorubas to the Igbos, as it has been exemplified in Lagos. Well, I'm not here to actually talk about the atrocities and the evil that we've all come to see from the Yorubas in Lagos. I'm actually here to talk about the Igbos. The Igbos are one of over 375 tribes in Nigeria. But you see, I've taken into this topic because of one clear reasoning in form of a question, and it is like this: if the Igbos, who are one of 3 major tribes in Nigeria, can have this difficult to become the president of Nigeria, even after where majority of Nigerians have a consensus to choose one of their own to lead them, and yet a group of people decide that, well, an Igbo man cannot rule this country. Question is, what is the fate of an Urobo man, a Birom man, a Calabar man, and every other tribe that makes up the rest of 375 ethnic nationalities in Nigeria? The Igbos, are they really a hateable tribe? If there's a word like that, hateable. Do we really need to hate them? If we must hate them, what is it about them that requires us to hate them? I've taken my time over the last couple of days, forced by the events and revelations of the 2023 election, to begin to re-encapsulate the Igbos. I mean, to really begin to refashion how I have seen the Igbos. An Igbo man leaves his village in search of greener pastures, and possibly somebody tells him, come to Sokoto, or come to Zaria, or come to Lagos, and he leaves, believing that where he is going, he has to work, and work really hard. I have a small example of a couple that came into Jos. They came in just like 2 young couples, no children, nothing. Perhaps they may just be boyfriend and girlfriend. They came in from the east, and they came into Plateau State. They were selling Indomie and beans. They were selling Indomie and beans. And then they came at a point when there was one bomb blast. I think that should be 2008 or so. 2009 or... No. Yeah, 2010. 2010. They came and were selling Indomie and beans. Then during that crisis, there was curfew, and people were like gathering in their place, and they suddenly discovered that, since people are gathering, let's get drinks. They went and bought beer, 1 carton, 2 carton, and they started distributing that carton. Before you know it, they started selling 3 cartons. Before you know it, 6 cartons. Before you know it, they turned the house into a beer parlor. Before you know it, they built a joint. From that joint, they built their personal house. and even open another business in the market. The place is called Meeting Point in Jos. They have about 3 children or so, 3 or 4. Now, and the place they bought to make that business was a place that has been there. It has always been there. Nobody thought about getting that place, adding a few touch, and turning it into a beer parlor. I'm not saying beer parlor is a good business, but they came and they discovered what they needed to do to eke a living for themselves. Today they are landlords and they have a house of their own. And then somebody comes and says, well, this man bought a house, he bought a land that was not given to him free. A land that he came to Jos, started from a humble beginning, amassed and saved enough money to acquire a land, amassed and saved to build upon that land, and then provide the services of rentage to other people. Then you turn around and said, he has come to take over your land. No, you've been very lazy. You've been very, very lazy not to discover your environment and search for the best opportunity to make the best of what opportunities have to offer for you. I'm not making a case for Igbos. Trust me. On a one-on-one basis, on a personal basis, I've had a couple of Igbos who have really, really angered me. But that will never stop me from seeing the best of what to learn from the Igbos. So why do you hate them? They didn't stop you from selling Indomie and beans. They didn't stop you from buying that land that young couple bought. They didn't stop you from building a house. But when they come and discover opportunities to make themselves better, and when indeed they make themselves better, you hate them for becoming better. It takes an uncanny type of evil in your mind to see somebody who has struggled from the ashes to make himself better, and you are angry about him. So why do you hate them? I think the hate comes from, it's not about envy. It's about discovering what you ordinarily could have done to make yourself better, but you didn't do it. Somebody else came, took the opportunity that you could have taken, made himself better, and become who he is, and suddenly you are seeing that man who came from the village with a short knicker, that man, that Chinedu who was nothing, that Ike or Ike or Emeka who came from the east as nothing. Suddenly he's driving a car. Suddenly he's a landlord. Suddenly he's buying off a land in Rukuba Road and building a big warehouse there. And you are like, he's a spiritualist. No, he's not a spiritualist. He's one who set out knowing what he wanted, saw an opportunity, and worked and saved hard to get the means to take over that opportunity, and has become what he is. Nigerians should learn from the Igbos and stop being lazy. Discover your opportunities and work hard to become somebody. The hatred for them is enough. We pushed them. We went into a war with them. Killed them. Maimed them. Humiliated them. Forced them to commit the most demeaning form of human activities. And when we said there was no victor, no vanquished, we gave them 20 pounds, irrespective of whatever wealth they have amassed, and asked them to start from the scratch. We taught them how to start from the scratch. And that it is now a genetic thing. Any young Igbo boy knows how to start from the scratch. Now, they are builders, they are creators. They are what they are today. Trust me, hand Nigeria to an Igbo man, Nigeria will be better than what it is. We've given Nigeria to the Hausa man. We're giving Nigeria to the Yoruba man. We're giving Nigeria to everybody. Nigeria has gone worse than than what it was. Let's give it to an Igbo man. Let them apply their creative ingenuity to bring Nigeria from the ashes. Let us build Nigeria from the bottom. Only an Igbo man can do it. Stop hating the Igbos. Let me end this video by talking to the Yorubas. You're hating the Igbos. Quite frankly, it's a whole waste of effort. Igbos are in Lagos not because Lagos really have anything to offer. The truth is that Lagos is close to the sea, is close to the airport, and close to the Lagos. You can import things from the sea, you can bring things from the air. If any other state anywhere, not necessarily an Igbo state, has or have that type of opportunity of Lagos, trust me, Igbos will go to that place. And Lagos will be a mere shadow of itself. And the most annoying thing is that these same people have discovered that most people don't like them. And they say, because of the hatred that they get from Nigeria, they want to go. You say, no, you won't go. You must remain in Nigeria. But if you must remain in Nigeria, you cannot be the president of Nigeria. You must remain subservient to us. You must remain our slave. And you must remain anything that's less than human among other Nigerians in Nigeria. Quite frankly, any other person, irrespective of whether you are Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa or any other tribe, and discover that the rest of Nigeria believe that you are less than them, will also act the same way. Quite frankly, if we do not want the Igbos, let them go. But if we must remain one Nigeria, as it's often drawn by those who actually give the reasons for Nigeria to break, then we must give everybody, irrespective of your tribe, the equal chance of actually belonging to Nigeria and actually having the same equal chance to rule this country. Enough of the hatred for Igbos. If we must remain one Nigeria, then we must develop that unequivocal love for one another. I like to say my name is Magnus Oraka, and I'm trying to bring an environment where we must remain one. Thank you for watching. And please follow this page and share this video.